Welcome everybody and thank you for joining us for the Northeastern Regional and Provincial Awards session. My name is Dan Collins, and I'm your Northeastern Provincial Vice President. In what has been an unprecedented and challenging year for many, I'm thrilled to be able to share with you many of our chapter's success stories. While COVID has undoubtedly changed the way we operate, the dedication and adaptability of our chapters shows that our brothers let nothing stand in the way of their goals, and I'm excited to announce and celebrate our regional and provincial award winners. The Outstanding Collegiate Relations Award is presented on an annual basis to the alumni chapter of Delta Sigma Pi that most thoroughly integrates an aspect of collegiate relations into overall operations. This alumni chapter has given back to collegiate members in various ways throughout the year, including participation in joint community service initiatives, planning hiking days with the local collegiate chapter, and attending social events to get to know the collegiate brothers. Another goal of the chapter was to support our newly installed and reactivated chapters by having members attend and volunteer with local chapter reactivations and installations in the province. On behalf of the Northeastern Province, congratulations to the Albany Upstate New York Alumni Chapter as our provincial winner of the Outstanding Collegiate Relations Award for an alumni chapter. The Outstanding Professional Activities Award is presented on an annual basis to the Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Pi that plans and implements the most effective and comprehensive program of professional development focused on practical experience as well as business ethics and integrity. This chapter arranges an annual open house tour of the central office for any brother that would like to attend, and the event combines a celebration of Delta Sigma Pi's founding with presentations by local alumni. Primarily marketed to collegiate brothers who have not visited central office, but open and welcoming to attendance from prior attendees and alumni. This event had nearly 40 members in attendance last year, and is one of the larger alumni events held in the year. On behalf of the Northeastern Province, congratulations to the Cincinnati Alumni Chapter. The Outstanding Service Award is presented on an annual basis to the Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Pi that plans and implements the most effective and comprehensive program of service to others, partnered with local nonprofit organizations, and hosted monthly service events, totaling 7 events this year until the COVID-19 pandemic caused further events to be postponed. However, not to be deterred, the chapter immediately shifted priorities and found new ways of providing service to the community, through the establishment of a new partnership which resulted in the creation of hundreds of masks to protect the local community from COVID. On behalf of the Northeastern Province, congratulations to the Cincinnati Alumni Chapter for winning the Provincial Outstanding Service Award for an alumni chapter. The Most Improved Alumni Chapter Award is presented on an annual basis to the Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Pi that exhibits the greatest degree of improvement in its general operations, professional programs, and membership support as compared to the prior academic year. The Alumni Chapter increased both its roster size and, more importantly, its percentage of active members within the chapter. The chapter also held more service and social events this year and increased the size of those events while doing so. Increasing participation in national and provincial events was also a goal for the chapter, with a large increase in attendance at installations and reactivations by 50% over the last year. Finally, they also increased attendance at national events such as Grand Chapter, Lead, and Provincial by over 140% in just a single year. On behalf of the Northeastern Province, I would like to say congratulations to the Albany Upstate New York Alumni Chapter for winning our Provincial Most Improved Alumni Chapter. The Outstanding Alumni Chapter Award is presented on an annual basis to the Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Pi, which through its actions and activities best promotes the aims and ideals stated in the purpose of the fraternity. They've partnered with local nonprofit organizations and hosted monthly service events totaling 7 events this year until COVID triggered further events to be postponed. But with COVID came a shift in their priorities and a new partnership that resulted in the creation of hundreds of masks to protect the local community from the pandemic. The chapter also hosts monthly get-togethers at various locations to provide their members opportunities for them to socialize. In collegiate relation, the chapters also host monthly events for collegiate members to attend and mingle with the alumni chapter. A total of 19 brothers from this chapter attended national events like Grand Chapter Congress and the Fall Lead and Spring Provincial Conference. On behalf of the Northeastern Province, I would like to say congratulations to the Cincinnati Alumni Chapter, winner of the Provincial Outstanding Alumni Chapter Award. The Chapter Advisor of the Year Award is presented annually to one advisor who has excelled in service to the chapter and the fraternity. Director of Undergraduate Career Management at the Questrom School of Business at Boston University, and goes above and beyond the call of advisor. She not only attends chapter meetings on a regular basis and holds regular one-to-ones with the officers, but also works hand-in-hand with the district director to provide the best network of guidance and assistance they can for their areas of expertise in a unified way. Victoria has also been included in the chapter's executive committee transitions and officer strategic planning sessions, and helps provide an outside and administrative perspective on issues which impact the chapter. She also provides individual guidance to brothers through her role in the university. But her dedication as chapter advisor is perhaps best displayed through her assistance in securing $1,000 in funding from the university, via the business school dean, for 15 members of the chapter to attend the 2020 Northeastern Lead Provincial Conference in Baltimore, which I might add she not only personally attended, meeting with many fraternity leaders during her trip, but also drove one of the 2 transport vans of students from Boston to Baltimore for the conference. On behalf of the Northeastern Province, I would like to say congratulations to Victoria Rael, Chapter Advisor for Gamma Chapter, Boston University. The District Director of the Year Award is presented annually to one district director who best demonstrates the dedication, leadership, and enthusiastic support for the fraternity and their chapters. It has been instrumental in helping the chapter coming off of both fraternity and university discipline actions, including suspension and probation, and in doing so has helped revitalize and renew the chapter spirit while addressing the root causes of those actions. While the chapter has hit bumps along the way, those bumps have been met with comprehensive guidance, advice, and understanding, which has led to remarkable bonds and an indelible trust being formed between the chapter and Ken as district director. This has helped create an atmosphere where the chapter regularly seeks out his advice, and his commitment is demonstrated by both obtaining his Tier 2 Certified Delta Sig Leader accreditation and through the regular 2-hour round-trip drive that he makes to visit the chapter. On behalf of the Northeastern Province, I would like to say congratulations to our Provincial District Director of the Year, Ken Wepler, serving as DD for the Alpha Omicron chapter at Ohio University. The Outstanding Scholastic Development Award for a collegiate chapter is presented annually to the collegiate chapter of Delta Sigma Pi that plans and implements the most effective and comprehensive program of scholastic development as evidenced by the academic achievement of its members. During the last academic year, this chapter had 67 of its brothers on the university's dean list, and on top of that, 34 members received non-Delta Sig scholarships during the year. The chapter has also created an internal database and collects entries on professor recommendations, study abroad programs, and self-study materials that will allow brothers to continue their educational development outside of the classroom and the assigned textbooks. The chapter has also created an internal education program tailored to their younger brothers, consisting of pairing some younger brothers as mentees with more senior brothers and alumni serving as mentors. On behalf of the Northeastern Province, I would like to say congratulations to the Pi Psi chapter at the City University of New York Baruch College for winning the Province Outstanding Scholastic Development Award for a collegiate chapter. The Outstanding Alumni Relations Award for a collegiate chapter is presented annually to the collegiate chapter of Delta Sigma Pi that most thoroughly integrates an aspect of alumni relations into overall operations. While RIT does not have a franchised alumni chapter in their immediate geographic area, the chapter has continued to make alumni relations a priority for the chapter by engaging local alumni and, importantly, faculty brothers to keep the Delta Sig spirit alive. They completed 6 alumni and faculty events during the last year, including a homecoming hockey game event, a brewery tour, faculty luncheon, and a Moonlight Maze event. The chapter also participated in a Founders Day event, celebrated the chapter's birthday with promotions to alumni, and incorporates a new alumni orientation into their programming. Finally, the chapter has also made a huge push to connect with alumni more via social media and to stay in constant communication with its alumni members through various other media, including a newsletter and establishing an alumni connection program for alumni interested in sharing their personal and professional experiences, and this program expanded to include Zoom sessions upon the outbreak of COVID. On behalf of the Northeastern Province, I would like to say congratulations to Epsilon Lambda, Rochester Institute of Technology, for winning the Outstanding Alumni Relations Award for the province. The Outstanding Financial Operations Award for a collegiate chapter is presented on an annual basis to the chapter of Delta Sigma Pi that plans and implements the most effective and comprehensive program of fundraising and financial management. In 2019-2020, this chapter did some incredible work by fundraising through various profit-sharing nights at local restaurants like Chipotle and Panera Bread. Through strong marketing approaches via social media and direct flyer campaigns, the chapter was able to use its university community to help out their cause and to net the chapter almost $1,110 in pure profit for the year in fundraising. In addition, the chapter has strong financial controls in place for spending and performed an in-depth budget analysis prior to the start of the year for planning purposes. The constructing of the budget requirements served as a basis and guide for the chapter spending to ensure responsible management of the chapter's funds with the aim for a budget surplus. On behalf of the Northeastern Province, I would like to say congratulations to the Zyro chapter at George Washington University for winning the Province Outstanding Financial Operations Award. The Outstanding Professional Activities Award for a collegiate chapter is presented on an annual basis to the collegiate chapter of Delta Sigma Pi that plans and implements the most effective and comprehensive program of professional development focused on practical experience as well as business ethics and integrity. This chapter hosted 24 professional events throughout the last year, averaging almost 50% chapter attendance at each professional event. Their goal for the year was to hold large-scale professional events typically open to the university that would attract 30 to 40 students. Open events had an average of 36 guests per event as well, which was truly amazing. The chapter hosted events that covered various majors, including events focused on financial analysis, cybersecurity, learning how to code, marketing, as well as diversity panels and their own Shark Tank style event. And in addition, when COVID hit and forced a shift in the chapter's programming and event goals, they did not let it slow them down and continued to hold professional programming following the change to a virtual setting. These virtual events included topics such as LinkedIn networking and email etiquette. On behalf of the Northeastern Province, I would like to say congratulations again to the Pi Psi chapter at the City University of New York, Baruch College, for winning outstanding professional activities for the province. The Outstanding Service Award for a collegiate chapter is presented on an annual basis to the chapter of Delta Sigma Pi that plans and implements the most effective and comprehensive program of service to others. This chapter held an amazing 11 physical service events over the last year, with nearly 60% of the chapter in attendance at each event, while also completing additional drives and donation events upon the sudden onset of the pandemic. The chapter made care packages for the homeless, sandwiches for children, and raised money for breast cancer research. Perhaps most notably, in the spring when much of the city remained in lockdown due to the pandemic, and amid the civil unrest and protests taking place all around the nation, the chapter decided to take a stand for their beliefs and help. Coordinating the efforts of donations and corporate matches of 156 of their collegiate and alumni members, the chapter made donations to organizations including the American Civil Liberties Union, NAACP's Legal Defense Fund, and the Bail Project, and in doing so raised over $29,500 on behalf of Black Lives Matter. On behalf of the Northeastern Province, I would again like to say congratulations to the Pi Psi chapter at the City University of New York, Baruch College, for Outstanding Service Award for the province. The Most Improved Collegiate Chapter Award is presented annually to the collegiate chapter of Delta Sigma Pi that exhibits the greatest degree of improvement in its general operations, professional programs, and membership support as compared to the prior academic year. This chapter has worked diligently to improve their operations, processes, and efficiency over the last year. Over the prior 4 years, the chapter had not attained the accredited level of CMP recognition, and they were determined to end that streak this year, despite the onset of the pandemic and suspension of the CMP program. Key elements of their success throughout the year included a focus on understanding CMP, setting aggressive yet attainable goals, submitting events early, and staying on track with required and optional events and submissions. They focused on doing bigger, better professional events and driving community service initiatives to new heights. Over 40 members attended national events, including Grand Chapter Congress and both the Fall and Spring Lead programs in Provincial Conference. Pledge recruitment and retention rates improved by focusing on having meaningful conversations during recruiting events and this helped set up their pledge program for success. On behalf of the Northeastern Province, congratulations to Alpha Gamma Chapter at Penn State University State College for winning Most Improved Collegiate Chapter. The R. Nelson Mitchell Outstanding Collegiate Chapter Award is presented annually to the Collegiate Chapter of Delta Sigma Pi, which through its actions and activities best promotes the aims and ideals stated in the purpose of the fraternity. Its operations were strong in all areas for 2019-2020, and some of the notable highlights include the following. The chapter had impressive recruiting events with a significant number of prospective members at each event, and this in turn led to great recruits for both the fall and spring, with a combined 39 newly initiated brothers last year. The chapter also hosted a diverse professional event and community service program, with numerous events being held. Some professional events included learning how to negotiate, guest speakers from a diverse set of industries, a trip to Washington, D.C. to tour various locations within the nation's capital, before adapting to the pandemic by shifting to virtual events with companies on how those various industries were dealing with the pandemic. Service events ranged from participating with Big Brothers Big Sisters, food donation drives, creating blankets for children, blood drives, and supporting Delta Sigma Pi's national service programs, including Make a Difference Day and Ronald McDonald House. Multiple alumni events were also held, ranging from professional panels to joint service events to an alumni business movie analysis night. A total of 41 brothers attended national fraternity events, including Grand Chapter and both Lead and Lead Provincial Conference in 2019-2020. The chapter has truly set the tone for the province on what it means to be a well-rounded chapter that gives its members a place to call home. On behalf of the Northeastern Province, congratulations again to the Alpha Gamma Chapter from Penn State University State College for winning the Northeastern Province Outstanding Collegiate Chapter Award. Congratulations again to all of the winners, and thank you to all of our chapters and brothers, whether individually recognized or not, for your dedication, successes, and programming, but most of all your energy during an extraordinary and unexpected year. I look forward to many more accomplishments and successes to be awarded next year, and hope that we will soon be able to be together again. Thank you for your time today. Take care, everyone. I wish you all a happy and safe fall season, and good luck on next year's awards.